So as soon as 5 o'clock hits, we're all like, deuces. We are heading the hell out of work. We want nothing to do with work. But here's the reality: from 6 to 10 could be the reason why you're financially stuck or the reason you become financially free. And no, I am not here going to tell you to work additional hours. Been there, done that. That shit don't work. What I'm going to tell you to do is to work smart. And from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., you can build yourself some serious wealth if you handle that time correctly. So let's do a little quick math. You have 4 hours free every single night, 5 days a week. Simply put, that is 20 hours a week. And that is 80 hours a month and 960 hours a year. That is like working a full-time job for 6 months, just sitting there, all waiting for you to take advantage of it. The question is, what are you going to do with it? According to Nielsen data, the average person spends 3 hours a day watching TV and 1 hour just scrolling all over the internet. I really don't believe in that. I feel like it's way more time that people are watching TV, and certainly so many people are doom scrolling way more than an hour, but that's what the survey says. But now check this out. Imagine putting just 1 hour, not even all four, just 1 hour into building a skill to help you become financially free. Do you know the impact this will have within 6 months? It would be extremely massive. And the only reason why I say just 1 hour, that's all you need to give up, is because let's keep it real. 3 hours of you just chilling, watching TV, doing anything you want to do, it is important. For some people, that's just the way to just have some mental relaxation and to just free their mind. But you cannot just give away all your 4 hours to just endless doom scrolling and watching Netflix shows and whatnot. You need to dedicate at least an hour to do something that's really, really productive, especially if you're here sitting around with debt and your goal is one day to become financially free. Now, here are the 4 things I recommend that you should certainly do after 6 p.m. to build wealth. The first thing to do is have a 30-minute window where you just sit down and look over your budget. Look at how much money you are spending. Any adjustments that need to be made in your budget, make those adjustments. Sit down and see how much money you have in debt and how much money you could put towards debt to pay it off. Have yourself 15 minutes to just take a glimpse at your whole financial world. Now, I understand for some people it's extremely annoying, it's extremely frustrating. But these 15 minutes are extremely crucial because you know exactly where you're going and exactly what you've been doing. And let's be very honest, it's only 15 minutes out of your day, but it can have a huge impact on your financial future. The second thing I recommend is just learn one thing that can help you build wealth. Just read 10 pages of a financial book. It could be an autobiography of someone you look up to that you feel is really inspirational, or learning about finances, or just learning about anything that you know will help you get to the goals where you want to go to. Let's say, for example, you want to get into real estate, read some real estate books. Go on YouTube, watch some videos. Put yourself in the universe of absorbing as much information as possible. I love habit stacking, so you could certainly take a walk, health reasons, and also listen to our podcast. But you need to take yourself out of the I hate my job situation and put yourself in a positive mental state and know the job situation is only temporarily. What you're building here right now is going to help you in the long run. So just learn one thing and just be patient. No, this is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time. If you put more time into it, maybe you get there faster. But for now, just take it easy. 1 hour every single night. Focus on something that will help you build wealth. And the third thing you need to focus on is building yourself a side hustle. Listen, let's not spend time on little things that give you $10 to $8 an hour. We're not going to do that. You want to build something that you know in the beginning, it might not pay out well, but you know eventually it could build to a point where you make so much money. For example, doing YouTube videos, becoming a freelancer, starting this business you thought was a crazy ass idea, just start it. There's no sense of urgency here. All you're doing is building a foundation in order for you to not be so reliant on a 9 to 5. This is where you put time and effort into having freedom within your life, not stuck in a 9 to 5 in corporate America with someone telling you what to do. You might be tired of it. This is a good time to show your creative side and see where it goes. Because the whole point of this, guys, is really starting your future income. And this is a good way to get it started. And the fourth thing I recommend is doing a money hour challenge. This is where every day throughout the week, you could pick 1 hour to have some type of a challenge. For example, Monday, budget. Tuesdays, working on your resume. Wednesday, working on your side hustle. Thursdays, working on looking at your budget, see how much money you're spending and see where your money is going. Friday, working on your spending goals and your income boosting goals. You could do challenges like that throughout the week to keep it fun and entertaining rather than doing the same thing continuously every day. It's a good way to just check in and see exactly what's going on. Now, you may be thinking 1 hour is not that big of a deal, but in 6 months, that equals to 100 hours. Those 100 hours that you're focusing on yourself could go towards becoming debt free, could go towards building wealth, could go towards getting yourself out of the 9 to 5 and putting yourself in a better position where you're happier and you're freer and you have way more control of your financial path. And never forget, that's also 100 hours going to never being money stressed again. You might think this 1 hour is not that big of a deal, but trust me, you can find the 1 hour throughout your day. And that compounding effect can make a huge difference. And you might feel like you're becoming lucky. It's really because you're really prepared for the opportunities that will be coming your way. So you see, you don't need to just sacrifice so much. You don't need to be working till 2 a.m. in the morning. You don't need to go out and start delivering groceries and doing Uber. All you need to do is just become really smart and really intentional with the goals that you have in your life. Building wealth is not going to happen overnight. So stop wasting your time trying to get these quick, rich schemes. It's going to take some patience. And also, if you're someone who's really tired and have a stressful job, 1 hour is really not going to hurt you that much. Now, you might be tempted to do more than 1 hour, but I highly recommend just do 1 hour, keep it nice and simple. Because you do want to watch a little TV, you do want to scroll the internet and find your little form of entertainment. Go ahead and do that. Just put 1 hour and that's all you need to do. You see, because the gap of where you are now to where you want to be will get smaller and smaller every single night when you start implementing at least 1 hour. It would eventually get to the point where you're able to take that leap to start that side hustle or to quit your job or take a sabbatical because you learn how to invest in the market, but most importantly, how to invest in yourself. So if you guys are ready to turn your evenings to a wealth building zone, hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, what will your money hour be tonight? Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace.